Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a...
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in his 8th season now in the league, Russell Wilson.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Let's have a look at the defensive starters for New Orleans. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action with Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open here, Adam Thielen. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
56, the mark for 56. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. And Amendola with a catch. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On first down, this is Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
56.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right, and an alley to run.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands in. Inside in the chest area, you're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to rifle one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but now it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. On second down, it's Taylor. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 15, 15. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that's caught by Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Garoppolo now, first down throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's a gain of
Check, 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 check.
into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Play action. It's Wilson. This one complete to Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Taylor, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and 2, Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From just shy of midfield, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Check. Left half.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point.
Showtime, partner. What a great one-handed catch. How much of that was him? How much of that were the gloves?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. A field goal does him no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Markel Lee in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
He's back to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Garoppolo now. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and good by Crosby. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
One, Omaha.
They'll run with Taylor. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with Geis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it'll be their first loss of the season.